A good Erev Shabbos. Hope everyone is doing well. Tomorrow we read Parashat Shmot. The word Shmot means names. But there's something very fascinating about this week's Parsha, that although it's called names, in the first section, there are very few names mentioned. In other words, when you start the chapter with the birth of Moshe, the Torah does not give us the name of the mother or the father, right? Vayilech ish mi bet Levi, vayikach et bat Levi. And then when it talks about Miriam standing from a distance, observing what is going to take place, it just calls her Achoto, the sister of the baby in the basket. And even this baby in the basket, for the first 3 months of his life, no name. Only afterwards he's called Moshe. So names are concealed in a parsha called Names. Why are we concealing the names of these very significant players in our journey of independence and our journey towards Torah, our true identity? So, every country and every culture has their heroes that gave them their independence, right? Their first prime minister, the George Washington, or the Sir John MacDonald, or in Mexico, I remember as a child, Benito Juarez. So we have our heroes. In Judaism, we want everyone to know that who is the one that took us out of Egypt? It's not a specific person, but it is the Almighty. Just as at the Seder night. Remember the Seder night? We talk about what HaKadosh Baruch Hu did b'chvodo be'atzma. We don't make a reference to Moshe at the Seder night. We don't want to give credit to a specific person. We want to give credit to the higher being for our spiritual journey. And therefore, the parasha of Shemot starts off without the names. Eventually, they are identified. The only names that are mentioned in the beginning are Shemot Bnei Israel, the names of the children of Israel, the tribes. And it's to remind us that we are the purpose. In other words, feel good and feel proud about your Jewish identity. Because as a result of the fact that there are Jews, there's a nation in the world that recognizes the higher being and teaches humanity about this higher being. Those are the only names. Individuals, they are not mentioned. It was the Almighty who let us out. In every culture, it is dangerous when there is an environment where one specific individual is worshipped, and where the individual becomes more important than the country, right? It's dangerous within Judaism as well. Yes, we consider rabbis to be ones who inspire us and teach us, but we have to remember they are humans as well. We have to keep it balanced, and that's the message we take from this week's parsha. Let's remember our significance as a nation, the value of every single Jew, the ability that we all have access to connect to that higher being. Be proud of it as we celebrate this journey. I wish everyone a very good Shabbos. Please take care. Shabbat Shalom. Bye-bye.